What up, fam? Welcome back to another video. Hey, listen, have you ever been in a position that you're just like, man, I see something on this guy's stream or this girl stream, and I'm like, man, I like that. I like the lights, I like the computer, I like the keyboard, mouse, whatever you see, and you're just like, man, I want to know. Well, I'm gonna solve that problem for you today. If you've ever been on my stream and you've said, man, Derek, what is that? How does that work? Let me tell you. All right, guys, let's jump into the setup, all of the things that, number one, people have asked me about. Hey, how do you do this? Hey, how do you do that? But let's actually run through a equipment run for everything that we have, everything that we use, and why we use it. Number one, the camera that you guys see normally is not this camera. This camera I'm using is a 70D EOS, the 25 to 105 millimeter Canon lens. Very good, I love it. It's great for getting a distant shot. It's about a middle of the way camera. But the camera that I use on stream is actually a little wider lens camera. It is the Sony A5100 camera right here. Look how pretty and gorgeous this is. So this camera is great because it has a wide lens. It is able to stay on, and if you're streaming, that's gonna be a big deal. You want a camera that is going to not shut off by itself. I use this one just because it was, I think, around $500, $600. Built-in lens already there, but you can keep this running full time. You don't have to, push the button to keep it running. It won't turn off by itself. It runs consistently, which is great, and which is what you need when it comes to cameras. Another feature that is great on this camera is that down below, you have the opportunity to use a dummy battery so your camera doesn't die. I don't have to keep replacing my battery every, 30 minutes and then the battery runs out. I can have a dummy battery in the camera and it works perfectly. As you know, you can also use any other camera that you want to. Some Canons work, different webcams actually work. Logitech does great with I think around a $79 webcam that you can use, and it will run directly to your computer. So this camera needs something specific, and that thing that is specifically needed for this camera is a cam link. I happen to use the Elgato Cam Link. This basically runs an HDMI into the back side of this so you can get the feed from the camera, and then it goes into a USB, which goes straight into your computer. That gets your signal from your camera all the way into your computer. The next thing on my list is my headset. I use the Astro A50s. These things are fantastic. They are wireless. It helps me a lot whenever I need to get up, go do something. I can run, I can just simply put them down, or I can take them to the living room if I need it. If I'm in the middle of a game and I need to hear comms still, these are fantastic headphones. It actually comes on a port, which you guys will see here in a second. That port will give you options for either Xbox or PC. I believe Astro has some specifically for PC, but these are used for both. You can use them for an Xbox, PlayStation, or you can use it for your PC, which I have completely moved over to PC. The Astro A50s are very nice, but the A40s are good as well. I've used both of those, and I would definitely tell anybody, especially if you are gaming on console and you want to move to PC, go ahead and get you some Astros. Astros are the best way and the best thing to do. The A40s or the A50s is probably what I would decide. All right, next thing is keyboard and mouse. I use SteelSeries. I believe these are Apex 3s for the keyboard, and I just got a simple mouse. I really don't necessarily do a lot of competitive gaming on keyboard and mouse. If anything that I do competitively, I still use a controller. I am kind of stuck to that, but any new games that we try out or we are planning on doing in the future, we are doing keyboard and mouse. So I'm getting my knowledge in the things that I need done right now, keyboard and mouse, slowly but surely. Next thing on the list is the microphone. This is the Beauty. This is just a Blue Yeti mic. This mic is a fantastic mic. I don't actually have it ran into like a Go XLR. This is just a USB mic that I have a pedal system that I run through the computer. Had an amazing guy help me set up my mic, so it sounds really good, nice and juicy. I really enjoyed this mic. It's fantastic, and I also use the Blue Yeti. I get the, what is this, an arm? An L-shaped arm, a boom mic, a boom mic stand, that's what it is. It helps get the microphone in front of my face instead of it being in front of my computer or kind of in the way. I can move it left and right, up and down. It's honestly perfect and I really enjoy it. The next thing on the list is the Stream Deck Mini. The Stream Deck Mini is honestly, man, I don't think I can do much without the Stream Deck Mini. From changes from screen to screen, different options, this thing does it all. What's nice about this is you can actually set up specific multitasking scenarios. So say I want my starting soon screen to come up and I have a video that plays. I want to play the video. Then next on the list, I want music to start. The next thing I want on my list, I want my face cam to come up and then I can talk to people. I want to mute my mic. The Stream Deck Mini can do all those things, and if you want to, we can do a in-depth tutorial on everything that this beautiful thing does because it is amazing. I just have the Stream Deck Mini. There's actually a normal Stream Deck and then a Stream Deck XL, I believe, and it is, there's so many buttons on it. You can do all kinds of things there. Basically, what's easiest for me is I have different folders, and the folders go into another folder, into another folder, so you still have as much storage as you want. It's just a little bit smaller and a little bit cheaper. Next thing on the list is the monitors. I have a triple monitor setup, which is fantastic for streaming. Specifically, if I want to have Facebook up, I can have OBS up and running. I have my game on the main monitor, and then maybe on the right-hand side, I might have Discord up or different things like that. I did buy the Asus gaming monitor, which is fantastic. It works so well with exactly what I need, and I really do enjoy it, but I just had 2 extra monitors laying around, so I was like, might as well look cool-ish. Next thing on the list is the key light. This beautiful key light is what dims back and forth, up and down. It has different options for aperture. I believe that's how you say aperture. Basically making something look a little bit more red or a little bit more blue. The light that I have and kind of how I have it set up is just a little bit on the lighter side, just so I don't look too dark and too red. One nice thing about this key light, it is wireless, so it actually picks up to your wireless device and then hooks to your computer, which is great. So all you have is just a cable that runs straight to a power source. You don't have a cable that has to run all the way to the computer. Just super simple and easy, and I love it. Next thing on the list is the lights. The light that you see back behind me is the Hue strip lighting. And what's nice about the Hue strip lighting is I have this right here. I can hook it up to my phone. I can actually hook it up to my Stream Deck, and I can turn off, I can turn on, I can set different colors that I want on my Stream Deck Mini, which is really nice. So I can change this on the back, or I can just simply use my phone. Philips Hue has an app where you can choose the choices down below, so I can change the colors to whatever I want, which I kind of like the purple, so we're gonna stick with the purple. And that's just a light strip, so it has a little sticky side on the bottom. It works perfect, honestly, guys. It's really nice. Now, one thing I want to let you know about the Philips Hue anything, if you get the bulb strips, you have to have the Hue bridge. And that will get you, because I bought the strips and this thing wasn't working. I was like, what's happening? I did not have the Philips Hue bridge. The bridge is what links everything together. That's what hooks up to your Wi-Fi, and that's what hooks up to your phone, so you can change the colors to whatever you want. All right, finally, the final thing that we're gonna talk about today is the beautiful PC. NZXT, I went ahead and got a pre-build from them. Let's go ahead and pull up the pre-build that we bought. So here's an actual build that I actually got, the NZXT H510 build. That was the case. The case looks really nice. I really like the case. It's got the Be Quiet Pure Rock Slim CPU cooler, which looks really nice, works really well. I've got the MSI MPG Z390 Gaming Edge AC, and that is the motherboard. All right, the motherboard runs, man, it runs super well. I'm super happy with it. This NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Ti Zotac Gaming is the GPU. So that's the graphics card. That's what runs everything to my graphics, to my different screens, and it works really well. I did get the Intel i5 100K 6-core 3.7 gigahertz CPU, and man, it works really well. Honestly, from streaming and gaming, this works super well, which I'm super excited about. We did get for our RAM, we had a Team T-Force Delta RGB, and that was 16 gigabytes, the 3200 megahertz, which is great. And if you notice in the build, I actually have 2 different sets of RAM sticks. I got some of the T-Force ones, but I also got some Corsair RAM sticks. Just make sure that they are the same. They are the same 3200. Make sure they are the same if you're gonna have those RAM sticks in there. All right, and then the WD Blue is your storage. I actually just upgraded and got a terabyte storage, which was great. And then it also comes with Microsoft 10 Home, which is fantastic. So that's my setup. I think that we're gonna have the total numbers should be over here on how much all of my pieces have come together. Listen, I've been streaming for 2 years. I didn't just go out and buy all this stuff in one night. I've been buying piece by piece, little by little, getting the things that I needed for streaming so I can make content for you guys so we can get stuff out there. And for the people that have asked, it is not cheap. So that's my setup, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned a little bit about what you need, how you need to run stuff. The next video that we do when it comes to, honestly, just streaming and things like that, we'll actually run through OBS, how to work OBS if you're new to it, what you need, capture cards if you're on console versus PC. We're gonna talk about all those things in the next video, okay? So make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so when that video is out, you guys are ready to do so. And if you have any questions about my setup or setups in the future, you can actually come talk to me on Facebook. We stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. to 11 o'clock. And I am down to talk about anything PC, anything that you guys need for streaming, especially if you're a beginner, things that you need to look towards and maybe things that you need to step back to. I know a lot of people ask about this, so we want to make a video about it very soon. But if you just want to skip some of the questions on the video, come ask me in stream and we will talk about those things. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next one. See ya! Golly, chat, if you like that right now, hit the thumbs up button.